So today I have this amazing person here. So the काफी ज़्यादा familiar face है. Today we are going to talk about something which is around the corner, and that's obviously exams. Yes. I know most of my viewers are 13 to 17. अगर college के भी हो तो भी चलेगा because exams सबके हो.
Exactly.
Because of what? How old are you?
I am now 35 years old.
Yeah, he doesn't look like that.
35 years old. It's been a while since I gave an exam.
Yeah.
Still remember them vividly though.
So, I remember I met you in 2016
Yes.
for the first time.
Yes.
And that was again YouTube Fan Fest.
Yes.
Which happened in Delhi.
Yes.
ठीक है?
Yes.
So, उस time I had one-on-one session with him. And मैं आ नहीं पाई थी for the one-on-one session because I had school and I had an exam.
Which is fair.
So I was like,
good prioritization to be fair. To be fair.
So I was like, okay, fine.
Okay.
Now when I came for the meet and greet, but I didn't have the meet and greet with him. So he just waved at me, and the guy who was next for the volunteering, he thought he knows me. So I was like, you want to go? So I was like, yes, I want to go. So he just said to me and I met.
I was just being nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad it helped. And now look at you, you're a YouTuber yourself, crushing it. That's awesome.
Now,
okay.
First of all, this exam thing, how do you think कि पहले तो किस type के लोग हमें वहाँ पे मिलते हैं? Like these people are sometimes कि half of them don't study, and if they study, it's prep. More of it's like last minute prep. So like there's no point of it.
I always envied those people because I was a good student, I was a hardworking student, and my parents used to push me to study, and I mean that in a good way. They were like, भाई life में तुम्हें तुम्हारा रास्ता देखना पड़ेगा, तो please पढ़ाई कर लो. So I used to always be very jealous about those students who used to come in there thinking like, I'm only half studied, I don't care what happens in this exam, because I'm like, क्या luxury है तुम लोगों की life में कि you can do this. I can't imagine a world in which I'd be allowed to do this.
In 11th, what did you have?
In 11th?
Yeah.
11th I was doing science.
Oh my god.
11th was actually the only year where I actually just got to screw around with exams, because when you enter the 11th, you're only focusing on the 12th boards, and even your junior college or your school is just pushing you towards your 12th board. So actually when your vacations during the 11th also, you're already starting 12th standard prep.
Right.
And there's like very simple, like you need, I think over the course of 4 sets of exams, you need something like 105 in each subject to pass it technically. 105 needs to be your total, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Like 105 needs to be your total over 4 exams that I made through the year to pass it. And the running joke in the 11th used to be in your first 2 terms only, as far as possible, out of 4, try and get to 105. Because your next 2 terms anyway are not going to be studying your 11th standard stuff, you're going to be studying
the
12th standard stuff. So I got to 105 quickly, and 11th was the only time where I don't remember which paper. There was one paper where I was sitting and I knew that I was way ahead of the marks that I needed. So I went, yaar, aisa free mauka like kabhi nahi milega life mein. So I literally wrote like nothing on the paper, like just the basics, and handed my paper in and left the examination hall. And it was such a good feeling. The only time in my life I've been able to do that. But for anybody who's thinking of doing it, please do it after you scored your required marks. You know you're not going to get like flunked or kicked out or whatever.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that I enjoyed that feeling. It was like cosplay, bad student cosplay for one day. It was pretty cool.
So how was it with your friends? Like would they say कि अरे तुमने मतलब ऐसे निकल गए?
No, it was still like we used to talk about it sometime beforehand, because we were all like very, like my friends group was, we were quite studious. So we would actually, that way we would motivate each other. But in this one case in the 11th, we were all like, listen, we're doing this. Like ऐसा मौका नहीं आएगा life में. Like such a consequence-free exam.
So did they also get to do that?
Yeah, of course they did. They totally got to do that. I don't know if they all availed of that opportunity, but all of us were over the 105 border like
already.
Well in advance. Yeah. So we had the luxury of doing that and just being free.
Has this thing ever helped you in any of your grades, like last minute prep? So called.
Last minute prep only helps if you're revising something that you've done before. Or at least in my experience, last minute prep would only help me.
Mugging up jaldi se ki okay abhi exam bas okay, it's in 5 hours I have to just go through.
No, my rule was I would never start anything new. The worst would be outside the exam hall. I would always try to reach the exam hall just like 2 to 3 minutes before the paper. So if you reach early, it's like psychological warfare. everyone standing outside. ये किया क्या? ये पढ़ा? तूने ये नहीं पढ़ा? Oh
Yeah.
shit! अरे मैंने ये पढ़ा. And then you start getting psyched out, like you start doubting things that you do know.
Okay.
And then you enter the examination hall in like a really bad state. So if anybody needs, if there's one piece of advice I would give, like as far as possible before your exam, don't get involved in that entire discussing this, that.
Exactly.
Focus, get in the zone, get in the zone. Have you seen football players in a tunnel? Like they're not talking to each other, they're chilling, they're looking forward, they're looking at the game.
That's actually more of an advice. So guys,
Yes, that's a
do
pro
that.
tip, life hack.
So it's like you are 35,
Yes.
I'm 19. So like recently I've given my boards. तो
Okay.
हमें ज़्यादा फर्क हुआ नहीं उतने टाइम से लेके अब तक
हाँ.
कि अभी भी सेम चीजें हो रही हैं. Okay, so it's like
But
that.
isn't the education system a little more progressive now? I mean, over the last 16 years has
It's
it
just
changed?
weird.
Okay.
No one
fair
get
enough.
it.
You're what? CBSE, IB, ICSE, what?
Yeah, I am CBSE.
Okay, and what are you looking to do? Like going forward?
Looking forward as in.
As in career-wise, like
I want to do filmmaking, so I had
Nice.
nothing.
Okay, nice. You have no skin in this game at all. No stakes.
Exactly.
Nice.
So I was like, what the hell? Why am I studying this? I was studying pol science, I remember, and I'm like, क्यों? Like, can
I
I
think the
just leave
only
this?
logic for it is that if you, especially if you want to do like an artistic field or something like
Yeah.
that, my parents have the same logic, but they're like, try and have a degree where, you know, worst case situation, ये नहीं चला तो something
yeah.
you can use
Right.
to sort of, which I think is fair advice.
But even for my degree, I'm doing design.
Oh wow,
So it's like,
very good. Very good. But design is a reasonably lucrative field. It's
Yeah,
a lot less.
it is.
Sort of
But then
not
again,
really.
pol science is not relevant.
I mean,
I hate politics.
Have you read the newspapers recently? It's quite relevant. But okay.
Okay,
it's
fine.
fine.
I don't read newspapers, guys. You know now. ठीक है.
Very good.
Okay. The next thing I think जो सबसे ज़्यादा
हाँ.
again बहुत cheating करने वाली जगह जहाँ हो जाती है वो है Viva.
हाँ.
Like I think Viva is, I think the Viva and boards are the only place where teachers and students are in, or on the
They're all
one
on the same side.
Yeah,
They're
so
all on the same side.
I think this is the only time. वरना पूरे time they're like नहीं हम तुम्हें pass नहीं करेंगे.
But
They're
it's
like that.
so sad that, like, it would actually make sense, in my opinion, to focus more on the Viva, because
Yeah.
unlike, like, say, a written exam, a Viva is a place where you have to know the answer under pressure while a person is physically asking it to you in front of you, which is a way more real life situation
Exactly.
than having to just sit down and write 100 marks worth of something over 2 hours. Because here's the thing I don't understand about exams, is the time limitation. Why does an exam have to finish in 2 hours?
Exactly.
When what situation are you given in your life where you're required to do something that quickly? Like you get a day's deadline, you get a couple of days deadline, things like that. The 2-hour thing makes no sense to me. If your entire idea is to see how well
The
a person
person
performs,
Yeah.
maybe some person needs 3 hours to reach that, but will get all 100 marks right if you give them
Yeah.
3 hours.
Right.
Maybe somebody needs 4, maybe somebody needs 1.5. I don't see how the timing thing.
Exactly, and you know,
Right.
because it requires thinking, and
Yeah.
everybody has different pace of their thought
absolutely.
process.
I don't see what that arbitrary
Yeah.
2 or 3 hour cutoff does for anything.
And
But
do
yeah.
you have any other interesting thing would you want to share regarding exams?
Interesting things regarding exams. I don't know, man. I'm very conflicted on exams because on the one hand, you know, I want to do that thing, I want to be motivational and be like, don't worry about your marks and this and that. There's a bigger life ahead of you and all. But over the last few years, I've also realized that I am now in a position where it's very easy for me to say that because I don't have to deal with it or any of that stuff. So
Same.
I guess the only I have to say is like try your best. That's all. Whatever result comes is fine. Like don't judge yourself by the result as long as you know that you tried your best. If your result is terrible and you feel like you didn't try, you'll feel really shitty about yourself. But if you tried really hard, you'll be like, you know what, I tried. No one can take that away from me. And yeah, that's about it.
But you know, there's this one thing कि
हाँ.
मेरे को realize हुआ कि actually for me, I think for me I am just
हाँ.
saying कि मेरे marks इतने matter किए नहीं. So the place
Okay.
like which college I am in,
हाँ.
वहाँ पे 99% वाले लोग भी हैं, 98, 99 वाले,
Right.
वहाँ पे 65 वाले भी हैं. सब
That's
में
very
तुमने
good.
क्या उखाड़ लिया?
That's very good though. Colleges should be a mix
Yeah.
of people at different academic levels in this. My entire point with colleges and coaching classes is this. You're taking in people who are already at 95%.
Yeah.
And then after they go through your college, they get 97%. What did you do?
Exactly.
Like, what did you do? It takes somebody who are 65%, and if you can ignite their mind enough to bring them to a 90%, I think that's a good college.
That's a
I
big
think that's a good college. I think anything else is just, you're just like a maintenance workshop for people who are already high performing or high functioning. So yeah, actually the thing that I enjoyed about my college though, I went to, after I dropped out of engineering, I had a bachelor's in mass media and I went to a college called Jai Hind in Bombay. And it was really nice because they actually cared about our sort of social development also. We were always encouraged to do things like, you know, there was a drama society and there was a literary society. And
if person has done something like this, it just adds to their CV now. So
yeah, and it should, because one of the biggest complaints apparently in the job market is that Indian employees are coming out with very good technical skills but not very good interpersonal skills, which when you're in a job is actually as important. What's the worst exam you've given in your life?
Oh yeah.
Like, what's the worst paper of your life? Everybody has that one paper which you'll never forget.
Yeah, that was my first like board exam.
Okay.
So what happened?
Worst.
It was just, I don't know what happened that day. Our teacher was also standing outside the center. So she just said ki, okay, I hope you guys have done, I hope you know Britain is not part of पता नहीं क्या था वो. So ऐसा कुछ बोला. So I was like, एक second, what did you say? वो क्या होता है? और मेरे को अभी तक नहीं पता वो क्या था. What?
She like psych you out before your paper.
And उसके बाद मेरे blank हो गया एकदम. And मैं गई examination hall में. I saw the paper and for I think 30-40 minutes I could not write a thing.
Ouch.
And legit, I left like 30 marks the paper. So I was like, please pass
30 marks is nothing. My worst paper is engineering mechanics, 17 on 100. Or was it 7 on 100? It was one of those two, it was either 17 or 7 on
like
100.
that was some of the main paper or
Oh
something?
god, yeah, that was our first semester like final exam. And the first I thought like, am I like just too stupid to get this? But it's one of those papers where like 90% of us failed. It was like a super hard paper. Like when we all left the examination hall, there were already 10 people waiting outside just to see your face as you came out, and then we would all start laughing and so the next guy's face. Then came out and we realized that was the first paper in my life where I came home and I had to tell my mother before the results went. I'm like, listen, इसमें पक्का KT इसमें there's no scope, there's no hope, this was bad.
I used to come back home and cry if my paper was not good, and then my mom was like, Sukriti, strawberries, chill. I'm like, thank you
Nice.
so much.
That's a really nice parenting technique. Like just get rid of the tears with strawberries. And so that is Sukriti's pro tip for you during the boards.
Have strawberries.
There we go.
Now coming on to very irrelevant question, but how was it filming with me?
Really fun. It was really fun. You're a professional. You got yourself set up in like 5 minutes. You got a primary camera, you got a secondary camera. You sorted. You set yourself up on your own in 5 minutes. I think it was pretty awesome.
Thank
It
you.
was fun.
चलो मेरे को ना यही सुन के अच्छा लग गया guys. So I'm like, okay, अगर अब इसके बाद edit अच्छा नहीं आया, I'm happy with this.
You'll be fine.
So yeah, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed this talk with my
I did. I really did. And I'm so glad to see you come where you come. That's amazing.
Thank you so much.
All the
And
way from FanFest in 2016.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I hope you enjoyed this video with this really amazing person, and I hope you would want to come on the channel again.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yay!
It's a pleasure.
And it was really nice talking to you
It was
about
nice talking to you also.
exams and knowing your exam experiences. Also, guys, अगर आपका भी होने वाला है कोई exam, chill एकदम.
And good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck.
Chill रहो.
Seems like the
Motivational
biggest thing that will ever happen in your life, but I assure you it is not. Life is bigger and wider and richer than this.
topic. Right. So, you know what to do. Hit the like button if you like this video. Don't forget to comment down below कि कैसा लगा. Subscribe. And yeah, share it. अगर काफी अच्छा लगा अपने WhatsApp group पे जाके ना share कर दो अपने friends के साथ कि guys check this out. ठीक है?
Cool.
That's it. And subscribe guys. And
Like,
yeah.
share, subscribe.
और कुछ तो नहीं बोलना.
नहीं बस
हो गया.
हो गया.